there, you are listening to Season 3 of the Girl Talk Podcast. My name is Carol.
This is Alicia.
Hey, I'm Tricia.
Can you believe we are 3 seasons in now?
No. Can't believe it.
Hard to believe. So excited about what God's doing through the Girl Talk Podcast. Thank you for being a part of it. Today we're going to talk about summer in the COVID-19 era.
Summer bummer.
Summer bummer.
Oh, yeah.
You need to put that on a beach bag,
Make that a
somewhere.
bumper sticker.
Bestseller.
Summer
Hey, stuff does look different this summer, no doubt. But we thought we'd talk today about ways that you're continuing to make it special. Because as I think back on memories from my childhood, none of them have to do with electronics or anything. It's really just intentional time that you spend together. Now, all of us have been forced into intentional time. But I think there are ways that you can lighten things up around your house to just do. I have never in my life made homemade ice cream myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was growing up,
Yeah.
my mom and dad used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
And at one time, we had the hand churn, and then we got the
Wow.
electric churn. But my dad loved.
Making yourself sound old,
I know.
Carol.
Oh, no, I'm right with you.
Sure.
I'm telling you, it was. And we had one of those.
When they milk the cow.
And it was so much fun. We did not have a cow. We did not milk it. But it was so much fun. And, you'd hear it running out on there and you'd be like, is it ready? And those were some of my greatest memories of things that we would do in the summertime. So I've never done that. So that's on my list for this summer of things to do. I'm going to make, for myself and my daughter, homemade ice cream.
Do you have a maker?
We do. Actually, we have my parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it'll
that's
be
extra cool.
I know. I'm so looking forward to that. We haven't done it yet. And my sister tells me there's like a family recipe that I did
you
not.
must share.
I was not privy to the family recipe because I don't cook.
I mean,
So-
and it's like something like ice cream is such a simple example of
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be hard. Like to make ice cream, we usually have making ice cream on our summer list.
Yeah.
And we grow mint in a little, we've got this little mint plant on the deck. Not a
Gross
not
mint.
a garden or anything.
Oh, boy.
No, just a plant. But
I have
mint
food
and
coloring.
some chocolate chips and vanilla ice cream. You
Right.
make it.
Yeah.
And now you've got this, it seems really fancy. But like my daughter especially loves to do that every summer. And it's something so simple.
Well, see, here's what
great.
I love about, but I think both of you do this, but it really came, I guess, last year when we were talking about it, is that y'all do that every summer. You make a list of things you
Yes.
want to do during the summer. Y'all do that too?
Yeah, with the kids.
I do
Yeah.
not do that.
Yeah.
So I'm the worst. In case you're keeping score, Tricia won, Alicia won,
Alicia
Carol
has
0.
2 because
Okay.
of the mint.
The mint and the vegetable garden. She gets an extra point. So Alicia 2, Tricia 1, me 0 because I don't do that. And last year I said I was going to do it and I did not do it. So I'm going to do that this
It's
year.
not
Y'all
too
hold me
late to do
accountable.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
absolutely.
the best part to know that you start today and you can, start upping
Well,
the
and
ante.
I think the important thing about the list is that it's not really huge things. It's like
Right.
we're going to go kayaking. We're going to go on a hike. We're going to go to see a waterfall.
Can I put that on our list because we already did that?
yes, and then
Yes,
you can cross
and you
it
check
off.
it off. I
There you
love
go.
the
See,
check
see,
off.
look, we're already doing things.
Win.
My list right now.
I have
Summer
put
win.
things on the list that I've already done.
I
Do
love
you?
to have that.
Well, because like I actually have the list from the last 2 years.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, this was kind of fun to look back at to see what we did. And, right now it's also kind of sad because last year it had like my son went to space camp.
Right. Yeah.
And we just had some really exciting plans this summer
Mm.
that, the other day I found myself with I don't know why I put everything on pencil on my calendar, but I had to erase everything from the calendar and start over.
Right.
But like you were saying, the kids aren't heartbroken about it.
Mm.
They don't mind hanging out at home all summer. They
Right.
don't mind, they're getting some more game time, but they're going outside. They're taking the dog for the walk more than they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And we're finding more simple things to do and things that are free, frankly, that are right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
And don't involve a lot of travel. That's
Right.
that's kind of how to make it the non bummer summer is by letting them tell me what they want, because I feel like, oh, it's not going to be so exciting for you. But when they tell me that what they want to do is, go to the water, the splash pad,
Yeah.
or they want to go to a hike for a waterfall, then I'm like, oh, okay. Because in my mind, I'm thinking they want Disney World or they want, a party that they can't have, but that's not true. So that's why I always involve them in making the list. because it's much better
Isn't-
when they give the good ideas.
Well, isn't it interesting that our expectations of what we think they want and actually what
Yeah.
they want are so far apart?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't even think of that until you just said that. And I was like, wow, my expectations of what I think they want and what they actually want are really so far
Yeah,
apart.
and when I was a kid, we didn't have we
Right.
didn't go on big vacations.
Right.
I mean, summer was just being in the backyard.
Right.
And I loved summertime. So I think we've built up all of this expectation and what we're supposed to do because, like Tricia, the other day you were saying we only have 18 summers, and
Yeah.
I
I
stressed
say
out
that.
about that.
I can't stand that because it makes
I
me
know.
so anxious. It
I know.
doesn't inspire me. It gives
Right.
me the feeling of
Yes.
defeat.
It
Yeah.
does.
So I'm going to try to focus on this summer and this moment and this day and what memory can we make today. Yesterday we ate outside. And they were so excited because we had corn cobs outside and we had a little bit of ice cream, again with the ice cream, but it was outside and we told ridiculous jokes. And they, if you can imagine, and they thought that was great. They thought that was great. And we did it because last week we did it. They said, remember when we sat outside and told ridiculous jokes? Let's do that again. They called them dad jokes. They're really more mom jokes. But, but that was to them a great memory. And
Yeah.
so great. Let's go with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our kids surprise us on so many levels, and one of those is their expectations are not what ours are. And we don't have to give them big, elaborate things and vacations. Sometimes it's just sitting out in the yard.
And I think maybe this year, we've had to slow down, and with school being all at home, and we don't know what's going to happen in the fall yet
Right.
with school. I just want us to enjoy some downtime. They don't have to turn in assignments. They can just kind of be kids, and because we don't know what's going to happen.
Sure.
And it's no matter what happens with school, it's going to be a very anxious time for the kids and for parents. And in the summer, it's free. It's all this freedom that we have just to hang out and be family and have picnics. And so I'm trying to seize that moment and say, okay, we are just going to enjoy this for whatever it is. It's not the big thing that I thought it was going to be, but it can still be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can still be creative. I think what creative is one of the things that I kind of feel like I do well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't always let that spill over into my parenting, into our family life, Like I can be creative all day long here at work, but then when I go home, I'm like, oh, let's have movie night because that's what we always do on Friday nights, But to let that creativity spill over and to create some really sweet moments that we can spend together, I think it's just a beautiful idea. I love that.
Well, and doing routines. It's like you just said, Tricia, you did something last week. We started doing takeout, and then we watch a movie at home, and it's kind of like our movie night.
Yeah.
And so my kids are like, oh, it's Friday. What are we going to be watching tonight, and where are we getting takeout? And so it's become a thing, which I didn't necessarily mean it to be a thing because now there's a little bit of expectation and work around it.
Right.
But I love that it's something to look forward to, and maybe that'll be something that they remember, when they look back on this time. Yeah, I remember we did movies every Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're going to remember some of these simple things that we've kind of taken for granted, that we're dumbing it down.
Yeah.
But it really is making it more meaningful.
We started playing Pictionary.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and, we think about, okay, we spent all this money on the Wii or, the
Right,
whatever
yeah.
electronic thing. We have had so much fun playing Pictionary. It is fabulous for our family because everybody likes to draw. Both of my kids are pretty good drawers, so they feel confident doing it. And we just have so much fun playing Pictionary. We never would have done that without the whole shutdown, quarantine, because we didn't have the board games out. Now we have them out.
Yeah.
You see them and you think about them, and that's what the kids want to do, at night. They want to play Pictionary. Okay.
It's hard for us to play Pictionary. The dogs don't respond real well. They're not good
You
team
can time
members.
each other.
Yeah, yeah. I am not good to play Pictionary with, though, because I will say
really?
the exact opposite of whatever it is you're drawing, just to be funny.
Uh-huh.
So, and I
nuts.
I know. I drive people nuts when I play Pictionary.
Note to self, no
Yeah.
charades with Carol.
That's right.
No Pictionary with Carol.
So, question, what else is on your list for this summer?
We're camping.
You're going camping. Oh, that's
Yes.
fun.
Yes. We love to go camping, so this isn't something new, but we weren't going to go camping this summer because we had a couple of big trips planned.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so on one side you're like, well, we have to go camping, but we are looking forward to being away.
Right.
Just being by ourselves and kind of slowing down, getting in the water. Our pool is closed this year, so this will be an opportunity to go swimming in the lake and be in the water and be outside all the time. So we're really looking forward to that. And I think camping just really makes families think, and it gets you away from everything. I know you're a big camper, Tricia.
I'm older than you. I can't sleep on the ground.
But we do a little bit of glamping. But I have during quarantine we have done backyard camping, so I have slept on the ground.
Wait, have you don't do camping?
I did once, and it was awful. No, seriously.
I would think that you would love camping.
I
mean,
know,
I
'cause
like
you love
the idea of it.
outdoors
I
and-
do not sleep. I cannot sleep. I can't sleep. I'm cold. I'm uncomfortable. I have to go to the bathroom many times during the night, and it is not
Yeah,
conducive
that is-
to camping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
hard.
now my family we're meeting up with my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and their kiddo. We're going to meet together at a campground near Gatlinburg this summer. But I have already told them I'm getting a hotel room. Are you really? I am. I'll be there all day. I'll leave at like 10
Don't they have,
p.m.
like
I don't know if they do or not.
cabin
I don't know. I'm not doing it. I want to enjoy my life.
I love you.
And so I'm going to get a hotel room, but I don't care. They can laugh at me. I'm going to have s'mores and chat and hike and all that stuff, and then I'll go
at
sleep in
least
the bed.
That's a step. That's
Yeah.
a step.
Yeah. So anyway.
So we've got the camper, the half camper, the hotel sleeper.
I enjoy time outdoors, sleeping inside.
That's right.
Because
And
I
then-
want to. We are doing one other thing. We're
Okay.
doing mountain biking. Now, this
that's
sounds
cool.
crazy,
Yeah.
and I'm not good at it at all. But one of my sons got into mountain biking, and so then my second son started doing it. And so then we're like, okay, we'll try it. And so we've been doing about, I don't know, once every 2 weeks, we'll go to this mountain biking camp here in the Asheville area. And
They
has
have
been
such things?
They do.
Yeah, there's really
they have
cool
like
ones.
little paths and stuff that start out easy and then they get harder. And then, boy, some of them are crazy town. But it's just something different that we're all doing together. We're all kind of learning it on the same pace. So that's been kind of a fun thing that I never would have thought
Do
about
y'all have
doing.
mountain bikes, or can you rent them
Yeah.
there?
No,
Y'all-
well, you can rent them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rent them. You can rent everything you need there. But, yeah, we do have them. So that's been kind of fun, and it opens up, like, there are different trails in the area. So we've been doing more biking together.
And
as a
I have
family.
found that my kid surprises me. Like, I would have never thought that she would have been one that would love kayaking. But she started doing it, and, man, she's, like, all about it now.
Oh, wow.
Like, she wanted
really?
to save up her money and get a kayak. Yeah, and I was like, really? Because when you're out on the water, everything's so quiet.
so
and
great.
she's so like me.
I
She's
love
not
it.
quiet. But both of us out there together were so quiet. Like, y'all wouldn't have believed it.
Well, and you love the water.
I do.
Oh, that's
So you get the
wonderful.
both. I love kayaking, and that's something that we've got to figure out when we're going to do that.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing to do. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
I
have
love
thought
it.
about that.
Yeah, it really surprised me. I thought she'll do this for 10 minutes, but like 2 hours later, she's still out on the water,
Really?
just floating around and
Yeah.
going different places.
These are gifts that God's given us, I think,
Yeah.
throughout this whole time because it's stretching us and causing us to look beyond what we've been typically doing and throwing money at it.
Yeah.
Instead, we're taking a little more time and
And you don't have to do big things. I've always thought that, and it gets hard sometimes when you see other people. Oh, they're doing this or they're doing, and we're just going whatever. But this kind of leveled the playing field, and nobody's really doing big things. We're all at home playing board games and puzzles, and it's like, okay, I have a lot of stuff to do at home. We have a great place that we live. There's lots to do outside now that we can get back out, and I think we've taken for granted how much we have right here that we don't need extra. Like, God has already given us and provided everything for us that we can have a great time with our family.
Yeah.
And it gets hard when we compare ourselves.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
without that taken away, I feel like it's given me a new sense of, okay, this is what my family enjoys doing. And it's okay for me to just do these things. We don't have to do other stuff if that's not what we like.
you know what you're making me think about? You know how they say, let your kids be bored?
Yeah.
Because when they're bored, they'll be creative and they'll think through things and they'll go outside or they'll play in nature. They'll do something. It's kind of like God said, You can be bored for a minute or two.
Right.
You're all grounded.
Go to your rooms.
Right.
But it's true. It's helped
Yeah.
us kind of come out of our box
Mhm.
and
It's true.
appreciate simple things more.
Yeah.
Rediscover what we love.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Instead of being so wrapped up in schedules and time crunches and everything, it just allows us to.
Like, my kids have not said they've missed things. They've said they've missed their friends. They've missed being at school. But they haven't missed the doing things. And, are they sad we're not doing some of the stuff? Yes. But they're not like sitting around moping about it.
Yeah.
They're very content. And I was talking to one of the girls here this morning, and she's got a younger daughter who's 6, and she was saying something similar. They're not complaining about the stuff.
Yeah. So true.
Wow.
They're not complaining, but they're sad about not being around people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's an opportunity for us to continue to teach them that that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good place to stop right there, because I don't think anybody could sum it up any better. It's the things that matter. And so if you got ideas about stuff that's on your list to do this summer, we'd love to hear from you. You're always welcome to interact with us on the Girlfriends the Girl Talk Facebook page. Go on there and comment. You can send us an email. We love getting emails. I'm telling you, we do the happy dance whenever we get an email. We have a little book that we keep them in. It's like a scrapbook. It's like our baby book of Girl Talk. We get an email, we throw it in there, and we would love to add yours to the list. You can email us at girltalk@thelightfm.org. I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun to gather with you girls again, and we'll see you next time we get back together here around these microphones for the Girl Talk podcast.